Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Lodówka jest pusta, babcia nakarmi. You see, I need to get something off my chest. It's been eating away at me for the past 18 or so years. You see, I have a problem, and this problem lies within a certain tool. This is a tool that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I'm obsessed with absolutely everything about it. The way it's made, the way it works, the way I feel when I use it. Of course, the good people of the channel, I'm talking about this tool that some of you may consider to just be something normal that you carry around in your bag and you only have one. But no, no, my friends, I do not have one. I have just a couple over here that I'm going to show you one by one. Nah, probably not. I mainly just want to use this episode to vent about the fact that I can't stop buying these things. You see, I even have one pencil here that I consider to be the holy grail of mechanical pencils, not including the IJ Instruments number 9. Some of you may know what that is. And you see, the problem lies here that every time I buy one, I look for something that's perfect about it. I look for something that's going to really make my life better. For some reason, I trust so much in this little tool that I think the next one I buy is going to absolutely make my life so much easier. It's going to make my art that much better. But my friends, if we have a look over here, this is a pack of Papermate non-stop mechanical pencils. This is about the cheapest pencil you can get. Unfortunately, it's not a reusable pencil. It is one that you kind of use and throw away. It's meant to be almost like a replacement for a traditional HB pencil or a number 2 pencil, depending on where you're from. This, of course, being your normal traditional pencil, with the number 2 having an eraser on the back. Very useful, something we all really want to have in our life. Now, this is the Papermate. This is a pack of about 12 that comes to your door. It is plastic, it's cheap. It's so easy to use. You untwist this thing. It's got a nice little spring mechanism to make sure that your lead doesn't break too easily. Really a fantastic product. And I absolutely love using these. They have about a HB lead in them, from what I believe. That's what it does say. Although I find it to be more like a 2B lead in a different sort of pencil. So like I mentioned, you can't really go simpler than that. And the thing is with these, you don't really care if you lose them. You don't care if you throw them around your house or whatever. You just know that this is okay to use. It's great to use. It's even more comfortable. I'd say it's a fantastic tool to use in a workshop, if you're working in a workshop, that is. On the other spectrum of this whole thing is this. This is a Rotring 600. And this is my absolute favorite pencil that I have. It is also the most expensive one, but it is my favorite and I love using it, especially to write with. It's funny enough that this isn't really mainly my drawing instrument. I prefer other drawing instruments that are lighter. This is much better for writing. It's such a heavy pencil and it just feels so nice in your hand that you feel like a professional no matter what you write with it. I've removed the clip of my one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. There's no clip so that I can rotate it. I'm waiting for it to build this patina because it's brass underneath. And when this black painting wears off, I'll be able to see the patina build up on the brass. To me, that's important. I really like things like that. I love aging of stuff. It just gives you more character and just more personalization to you. It's your product. It's how you've seen it, how you've built it, and how you live with it. Now, my friends, I have so many here that it would take absolutely hours for me to talk about them all. But the reality is, these won't make me a better artist, but I can't stop buying them. The great thing about these mechanical pencils is that some of them have different features, which is the reason why I end up buying them all the time. For example, this one is a Kurutoga. They are made by Uni, or I believe also Mitsubishi. I don't know if that's like a parent company of them. These are fantastic. I bought this in the UK. I bought it in London. That's the best thing about these things and what I love doing. You see, to combat this addiction of mine, I now decided that I'm only going to buy these pencils in different places so that I can attach memories to them. For example, this I received from my girlfriend for Christmas, and I'll remember that for the rest of my life. I've even engraved it at the back with the date of when I received this. And last Christmas, I got this from my parents, which is the exact same thing, but it's a ballpoint pen, and I've also decided to engrave it. And that's what I love about getting anything. I love making it personal and I love making it mine, and I suggest that you do the same with your stuff. Now, where am I going with all of this and why is this video happening? Well, it's simple. It's just something I wanted to talk about and get off my mind. Maybe if I put this out there into the internet, I'll realize how much of an addiction I have, because you see, these pencils that I've just shown you here, that's not all that I have. I have this entire box Just alone in this box, I have another 6 pencils. 6 more. 7. There's one I've just found here. There's another one here. I have so many of these. Why do I keep buying them? Well, I'll tell you why. This one's slightly different, so it looks cooler, and I like using it. And then I stopped using it. This one, because I was in an art shop and I decided, hey, I can't leave an art shop without buying another mechanical pencil. This one, because I liked using different color lead, so I got another one. These are fantastic lead holders. Bit of a different mechanical pencil. Reason I bought multiple of them, just to have different leads in them. So this is actually a more of a practical use. This one here, I hate. I hate using it as big chungers. Then there's this one with a cool mechanism. When you're writing or drawing, you can shake it and you'll make more lead come out. But it's great. This pencil, I actually really enjoy it. It's also got like a twisty rubber on it. It's a monograph from Tombow. Tombow is a fantastic company. And then we have a simple pentel energized. This is actually one of my favorite. I love using this pencil. I'm even going to put it into my repertoire right now. So with all of this addiction talk, how am I going to beat it? As you've heard, I thought of a plan to only buy these things when I'm somewhere. I have one more pencil which I absolutely really want to buy. It's a Stadler, or whatever they're called, a German brand. So if you have a look here, it's a Stadler. It's a full metal mechanical pencil. It's beautiful, and there's only one reason why I want to buy this pencil. And there's no other reason, because I already have a full metal pencil. And let me show you that reason. This, my friends, is Vagabond. It is incredible, and especially the artwork inside of it. Now, the artist himself, Takehiko Inoue, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I can never do well with pronunciations. He draws with that pencil. And me being the copycat that I am, I need this pencil in my life now. And the only reason I want it is to remind me of the skill and the teachings that that man provides. You see, I work in a different way. I work really strangely where I need these different connection points, and these little different connection points end up inspiring me later down the line. It may be strange to some of you and it may feel like a weird thing, but for me, just having a pencil like this, which I purchased in Prague when I was there, and being able to use it for, I don't know, sketching architecture, because that place brings back so many memories, especially from the building side. I saw the architecture there was absolutely beautiful. Kind of instantly sparks that connection in my mind. The whole point of this video, which is a stupid point, I guess, but the whole point of it is try and find these stories and attachments to the items you have. I'm someone who would love to be a minimalist in life, but I can't do it. This thing outlives me, outgrows me. It's just stronger than I am. I have more pencils than a man needs in his life, but I still want more, and I want more only for one simple reason. The fact that I can attach a story to it, and the fact that I can become a little bit more creative through it. Got rid of about 3 or 4 pencils recently. I gave them away to friends, and what I hope to do in life is, if I have a pencil that collects some meaning, I can give it to a friend someday, and maybe he can use it and know that I gave him a pencil like that. A bit of a random weird video, but I'm going to try and do a little bit more of these kind of things that just interest me and things I want to get out there. Remember how I talked about in the previous video that every single video I do provides value. And this one may not seem like it has value, but when I was planning this video, I thought of the fact that there's just so many pencils for you out there. Honestly, tools make our lives either easier or harder, and more enjoyable or worse. And when you're doing these things that you love, you can make them even better with a good tool or something that you just enjoy using. I can't stop writing with this pencil. It makes writing so much better. It makes my experience so much better. It makes words flow out easier, so I have more focus on what I'm writing. And while I'm not advocating consumerism, because consumerism is bad, you should be able to have one pencil and love it. I want to tell you it's okay to experiment and buy all these different pencils. At least this is a lot less expensive than, let's say, a car or a drill. If I was trying to find the perfect drill for me, it would have been a much more expensive thing. But with this, at least, it's a bit cheaper. So, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you saw a pencil on this list that drawn your attention. And now you're going to be able to connect the story of me telling you about this pencil. And maybe you'll get inspired to do some art. I don't know. But with that, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Take care.